Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one it is Werewolves of London. Now this is a game that really had a troubled time of things. It was originally supposed to be released by Soft, but they went bankrupt, which rather threw a spanner in the works as far as that went. And it was supposed to be released in '86, but it was 2 years late. It finally emerged in 1988, released by Mastertronic. But when it was released, it was unfinished. Oh, there's something that any modern gamer is all too familiar with. But yeah, it even happened in '88. Nowhere near as often. These days it happens with every single game released, but in '88 it was a lot rarer. So it was developed by Viz Designs. I don't think they had anything to do with the Viz comic. So, well, the title page here doesn't really show a great deal. It shows one location, and that is it. It also, rather predictably, plays a rendition of the Warren Zevon song, or rather, it plays the first few bars of it, but then whoever did this music clearly had no idea how the rest of the song went, because then it just goes off and does all this, which sounds fuck all like the the actual song from the 70s. Now, with locations such as the London Underground and that, a lot of people think that it is based on the film American Werewolf in London. I'm not so sure. I think if any film influences it, and to be fair, I don't think any film really influences it. I think it's a game based purely on the fucking song title. But there we go. But if any film did influence it, it's more like the 1935 film, which was called Werewolves of London, singular. And the front cover of the game and the loading screen, it's clearly the Lon Chaney Jr. Sort of look to the Wolfman or Werewolf or whatever you want to call it. So it's a real sort of like hodgepodge of werewolf sort of imagery as far as the films go. Anyway, let's get a game underway. Now, I am then this werewolf here. If we look at the bottom of the play area, you first will see it's a blood bag, and as you lose health, that the blood drips out of it. Once it's completely emptied, it's game over. Next to it is the item that I've picked up. There are several squares for items that you can pick up and use. This thing I've got here is a file, which if I can get to the prison, believe me, I will be getting there, but not the way that allows me to use the file. But yes, if you do get there, you can use the file to help you escape from prison whenever you like. Now, these two other squares are currently empty, and this square, which shows you, it shows the status. If you have yourself selected and you're on a screen where it is useful, it also allows you to jump. Now, this bloke here is just turned up wearing blue. Oh, fuck it. Is one of the people I need to find. The idea of the game is that you're obviously a werewolf. and every night on a full moon you change into said werewolf. Once it becomes daylight though, you turn back to a regular person. Now in order to end the curse you need the 8 crosses, which are all held by this particular aristocratic family. And in order to get them, what you have to do is kill the 8 members. And now I've become a werewolf again, so I can now kill him. And I can even devour his remains. And he's also dropped a train ticket, which could be useful later on. But I've also got his cross now that I've killed them. Get all 8 crosses and you complete the game. So let's have a wander around. Now there are 2 lots of police in the game. I've just killed this one. If the policeman is carrying a gun, they will try and shoot you on sight. But if, like this one here, they have keys, they will try and capture you. And if they do, they then throw you in prison, and you stay in prison until you turn back into a regular person. Let's see if I can get hold of that. Now we're up on the rooftop. Now I can hide around by just, you know, hanging around on rooftops here, and wait until I change back to being a normal person again, and then I don't need to worry about the police getting hold of me. Ah, bollocks. Well, that was not intended. I was supposed to have just left the area. Anyway, right, so we can go now, head into, I think that is the prison, is it? Let's see if I can use, no, I can't use the file there. Alright, so I've now changed back into a regular person again. So now, as you can see, the police ignore me. Now, if I can find the entrance to the police station, that would be quite handy. Don't think that's it. That will take me to the rooftop again. Yeah, right, let's go back down. I'm sure there are ways of getting into those closed doors, but I can't remember them offhand. Well, I can use this Allen key here to open, would have opened the manholes here. There we go. The trouble is, it's completely dark. I can't see anything. So I now need a torch. But first things first, I've got to get away from the police, but they've caught me, and because they've caught me, as well as being in prison, all of the items that I've picked up are taken off me and put back where they were. And that's when things start to get fucking annoying. I think that is the way into the prison, because I don't have the Allen key now, so I can't get out through there. So there's nothing I can do here until I change back to a normal person again. Actually, there is one thing I can do, which I think quite a few of you will be quite grateful for, which is this. That fucking music is horrific. So, for fuck's sake, hurry up! Surely once it's put you, you know, in prison and realises that there is fuck all you can do until you change back. There we go. It shouldn't keep you as, you know, a regular, you know, in that prison for that amount of time. Just fucking, you know, let you get out, actually carry on playing the game. Except because I'm now somewhere completely different to where I was, and I now need to try and find all of the items that I had, which is a lot easier said than done. And yeah, so this is a dead end, and now I've changed it into fucking werewolf again. So now if the you know, if I bump into the police again, they're just going to arrest me. Now because I've fallen off of a rooftop earlier, you'll see I have lost some health. You can get that back, but yeah, I mean there's 3, okay, now only 2, but I'm still caught trying to get through there, but of course I can't do it, and that means that I am now back in here, and once again there is absolutely fuck all that I can do until I change back to a regular person again. You can see on the panel, it oh so helpfully shows you when it's night and day, although you know, your character changes anyway, so you can see when it's night or day. That was me trying to jump between the rooftops and making a right fuck up of it. Oh, there's one of the people I need to catch. He's gone over here. There's the underground station where I would have needed that ticket. Right, so now that I am the werewolf again, we'll capture him. There we go, so I've got his cross. Then we'll head into the underground station. Now, yeah, see, there's the barrier where you would need the ticket to get through, but in fact, if I can time it right, there you go, you can jump over the ticket barrier anyway and head down. So again, we've got the fucking police around here. That's another item. Yeah, I think that's bandages. I can't for the life of me remember why you need them. And you do take damage if you fall, you know, walk down here. But if I had a torch, I would be able to see, you know, where I was going, but my health ran out and I died, so there we go. Unfortunately it happened in total darkness, so you didn't actually get to see it. Right, well, we'll start another game and let's get the review underway. So, graphically, it's fucking awful. And there is barely any difference between how you look as a werewolf and how you look as a normal person. The only difference is that your hair around your head is a bit thicker, and that's about it. But the worst thing is that if you look at your character here, that surely it's not just me, but it really does look like he's standing there thrusting out some enormous golden fucking schlong and basically saying, fucking look at the size of this. And because I've seen it well, I saw it pretty much the first time I played the game. It's just there's no getting away from the fact that that's what it looked like. And now I can't unsee it. It's there all the time. So I've just been captured, but as far as I was aware, there was no fucking police around. So anyway, the graphics vary from very crap to what the fucking hell is that? I mean, on the scenery, it's a fucking mess, I think. The audio, the music is abysmal, so we'll spare us that again. The sound effects are extremely sparse and really are nothing to write home about at all. So yeah, I'm not impressed with either of those. And the gameplay, well, you spend the vast majority of your time wandering around doing not a great deal. It really is a sort of case of, you know, blind luck if you happen to find one of the people you need to find. But then, such as now, I have found him. There he is. There we go. So I managed to get him and eat the cunt. But when you are the werewolf, the game becomes unbelievably frustrating because the police are constantly trying to get hold of you, or at least the police with the keys, like this cunt here. And if they touch you, every item you have picked up gets taken off you, and you are stuck in here for however long it is until you change back to a normal person again, and there is fuck all you can do while you're in here. So you are spending fairly large parts of the game just standing there doing fuck all. I was rather lucky that I was captured there at that particular time. Then there are various aspects of playing the game which are just stupid. Every time you walk through a door, it takes you to the next screen, but right in front of the door you walked out of, which means that you could constantly just be walking into every fucking door over and over and over again. And sometimes, if you are trying to be a bit careful about how you move around, you find yourself accidentally just going back the way you came, and it gets unbelievably annoying. So now, again, that fucking policeman there, as soon as he sees me, he's trying to catch me. Fuck's sake. Get out of fucking way. Right. So trying to progress anywhere is a fucking pain in the arse, because I mean, you can't, you know, control when you change into a werewolf and when you don't. So, and then you get that. So I walked up to the gateway there, but of course, because I'm still pushing up, I walked straight back out of it again, and the police was there who caught you, and it's back into fucking prison again. Now this version that I have here, the emulator disk image, has actually had some work done to it, and it's had a lot of the bugs fixed. The game, as I say, was released unfinished, and it also had a huge amount of bugs still in it. Frankly, I don't know why they fucking bothered. Now you'll notice also that everybody looks just like you, except they wear different coloured jumpers. but the women have rather badly drawn skirts. Oh, fuck off! Get out of the fucking way! Wait, is that? It also doesn't help that a lot of the areas seem to look very similar to each other. So, right, now, there's another one of the cunts I need to kill. There we go. So I've got his cross. So I'll head back down here. Eventually you do find one of the people you need to kill down here. So, well, that's handy then, because now I can explore down here without these cunts fucking arresting me. But that's, there you go, that's everything. So, well, alright, there's not much I can do down here. So the game consists of largely wandering around, doing not a great deal. Some of the game design is just fucking stupid, such as entering doorways, and then because you're still pushing up, you walk straight back out the doorway again. And as you've seen in this video, if you're if it's night time, so you're the werewolf and the police are following you, that is more than just slightly annoying. And then of course there's the whole business of when you are caught as the werewolf and you are in prison, you've lost all of your items yet again, and yeah, you've got no fucking chance of getting anywhere, and you've got to wait around until you change back, because there is fuck all you can do while you are in here. So the game design is fucking awful. So game, well, graphics are fucking shit, the audio is fucking shit, the gameplay is extremely tedious. It could have been okay if it wasn't for such stupid things as, you know, this, and the fact that you lose every single one of your items every time you are captured. And the fact that evading capture is so fucking difficult. You know, so the game has so many things that annoy you. Also, the playing area really isn't that large. You find yourself constantly stuck going, you know, in and around the same places over and over again. Largely because, of course, as you try to make progress, you then change into the werewolf and fuck off, I'm going to kill him just because I can. There we go. I've got some health back for killing, like, you know. Oh fuck. Right, if I go up to the rooftop, I could just wait around and oh fuck's sake, I could just wait around on the rooftop. Where the fucking hell, I was nowhere near the edge. Oh, this game is just fucking bollocks. And then completely fuck up that jump. Now I've really lost a hell of a lot of health, so I need to get some health back quickly by eating random people. There we go. So yeah, the game is a fucking tedious, boring shit pile. What do I rate it? I rate it... Well, it's not so shit that it goes into the minuses, but it is not a good game in any way. I score it 0. It's fucking annoying and also fucking tedious. You just spend so much time wandering around the same old places. You can't get anywhere because every time you try to, the police come along and catch you. And I need to... Oh, there's the train ticket, which I need, but there's the fucking police, so I've got to try and avoid... no, I can't. Yeah. Fucking police again. I'm trying to get the fucking ticket and I can't. Fuck off. It's now moving extremely slowly because of how many police are on the screen. And I've been caught again. You know, I just fucking... You know, that's more than enough for this game. So that's Werewolves of London, 0 out of 10. It looks and sounds like shit. And of course it features you as a werewolf fucking thrusting your knob out for all to see. And the gameplay is tedious beyond... just beyond description. So yeah, it's a fucking load of shite. That brings this review to an end, mercifully, and we will see you at the next one.